welcome back to another video. So today I have some announcements. So first off, I got new editing software, which means I can edit my videos better in general. I could put text up on the screen like this, or I could put a picture on the screen, like here's, I don't know, a scar, and a bunch of other stuff. And I wasn't able to do that properly before. And I can also zoom in on something on the screen, like I can zoom into the sun right here, and a bunch of other cool stuff with my editing. I'll have to see what I can do with it. Also, yesterday was my birthday, which was why I got the editing software. It was like $70, but luckily for my birthday I got a bunch of months, so I was able to get it. And now onto the actual video. So after that beautiful transition there, let's start talking about some of the map changes. So there is this, you may have noticed me sitting in this odd spot out here, and well, I've added this little shack out here made out of materials. If Red were playing this, he might like it. This is similar to the house he had on the original Create Battle Royale map. It's sort of better. So out in the front, there's just a front porch. You can go straight in. There's like a desk, bed. It's all kind of cramped. And there's a chest up on the roof, and there's a spot where you can go out and just sit out here. Sit down in a chair and just watch the sunset. It's a nice chest here. There's just a chest over there. And that's it for this shack. I'm just starting off with some small changes, like general changes. Supply rooms have now slightly more health. I've just increased their health by just 250. And also I've added checkpoints in every location. There's one right here. There's also one right there in Slurp Swamp. I know there's one in the teddy bear house right there. And in the aim base, there's one right down here. And in the Vindertech warehouse, of course, there's also one. And basically you'll be able to respawn in those places instead of just spawning in the sky. Though it will be sort of dangerous if you spawn in the storm, so it might not be the best idea to place a spawn pad. Just keep your spawn pads changed based on the storm. It's best to keep one right here because that's sort of central point in the map. So it'll most likely be in the storm circles. So anyway, some changes to Paradise Palms. The anomaly has grown slightly, very slightly. It's like the corner of it was like right here in like the middle of the tile, and now it's sort of starting to touch up against the hotel and burn it. Also, trucks and stuff over here have started heading towards the Vindertech warehouse, and also the helicopter up here actually took off, and also a chest that was inside it is now on top of it and has slightly different loot. There was a car on display here, but this update it's drove out and parked at the lodge here in Slurp Swamp. This room right here, hold on. Sort of lagging right now. They started packing up this room and sort of leaving, taking everything out. Like there's a billboard that would be here, there's a bunch of scanners and stuff, and most of that stuff is now actually on this truck. Like right here, those boxes, and that little piece from one of the rift beacons is all out here. And also the anomaly actually now has a proper fiend spawner. There's a little monster spawner here, and it'll spawn a bunch of these guys, but only if you get within the anomaly. And yeah. Okay, for the swamp, I already showed you the lodge changes. There's also actual parking spots here, so the car isn't just randomly out here. This location has slightly more trees, because I felt that the foliage isn't dense enough in here, so we got more trees. And also there was a random bathtub just in the water right here, and I removed that. Now there's only the one that's on land. Old Town, there was actually a vote on my Discord server for what location is going to be replacing Old Town after it burns down. The free vending machine over here has changed a bit, so it has slightly different loot. Stables have continued to burn down. It's now a bit farther. I think sort of in the center of this tile was where the fire was at, and now it's all the way over here. And also this hut on the edge that was sort of falling down, and it's fallen down completely. And also one of these fields started burning. And also the paid vending machine has also changed slightly. So it's a bit better. It doesn't give you some repeat items. And it mainly gives you actually quite cheap items here. And then for the last main map change, these towers here have been changed to actual towers. So I couldn't find these props when I was actually building these towers, but now I actually found it, so we now have proper radio towers. So anyway, onto the LTMs. Okay, this first LTM we got is called Escort. It's a sort of unique LTM with its own map for just this LTM. It's basically just a stretch between Paradise Palms Hotel and the Vendor Tech Warehouse. And it's basically like a little mini horde rush. So you start off looting up the hotel, there are a bunch of chests and such, and ammo boxes all over it. And basically your goal is to carry this flag here all the way over to the Vendor Tech Warehouse and deposit it at this X marker up over here, this capture area. And on the way you can stop in the middle right here to loot up this bunch of vehicles. And once you deposit the flag, you can then fight this boss here. And as I said, it's a mini horde rush, so there are monster spawners all over the map. And it's, I don't know, I've tried it with some people and it's quite fun, so we'll see how this is when we're actually playing this. Okay, so next we got the LTM Experiment Streak. So basically this is pretty much a normal map, normal gameplay, except you have infinite lives, and in order to win, instead of eliminating all other opponents, you have to get 5 eliminations in a row to win. And if you are eliminated, your streak resets, and that's just it. I'll show you how I did the mechanics over here. I just used a bunch of trackers, and of course it's teleported me all around. So this is just the main tracker. Just once you get 5 eliminations, it'll automatically end the game, as we see right here. And of course you'll win with score, it's the win condition. And then I just have mini trackers right here, which will give you varying levels of a damage boost whenever you get an elimination. And also here's the score resetter. Whenever you are eliminated, your score resets. And next LTM. And for the final LTM here, we see the return of the Storm Scavengers LTM. So it doesn't really have any changes at all from the last LTM, except I think I have fixed this map, so it'll actually work properly. So after 5 minutes, there's supposed to be just a free-for-all where all respawns have been turned off, but for some reason it didn't work when I was recording gameplay for version 5. So hopefully it'll now work in version 6, because I have now sort of changed how it works, and I've also tested it with one other person multiple times. So this should work now. And that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want, and goodbye.